Hello everyone, today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's currently 6 in the morning and I'm getting ready to go to the airport and fly to London. Why? Because me and Mikey are visiting the London Trader Show. We're gonna show you the atmosphere, we're gonna talk to some of our traders, but most importantly, we'll have a good time, show you what the atmosphere looks like, and I'm gonna bring you a short interview with Andrew Lockwood. So now, join me for the trip. Hello everyone, we finally arrived, so now time to get ready for the conference and I'll see you there. Let's go. Well, hello everyone. I'm here today with Andrew Lockwood. You all know him from his YouTube channel, from his prop firm. How are you doing today, Andrew?
Great, Oliver. Good to see you. Finally, after all this time, we finally hooked up at a great show here today. So yeah, good to see you. Enjoying the event.
It's been lovely here. Lots of people asking questions, excited traders wanting to learn more. I'm gonna pick Andrew's brain a little bit, pick at his experience and see what he can teach you. So Andrew, I guess my first question is probably the most important one, and is how did you manage to survive in this industry for so long?
Oh, Oliver, for so long it makes me sound so old. For those that don't know, I have been in the industry since I left school. I started off in the trading pits, in the city of London, literally shouting, screaming and all that, when everything was open outcry. Turn of the century started going electronic. We had to change, we had to evolve. 2005 I sort of came onto the screens, and the secret is to evolve all the time. Always be aware of what's going on in the industry and moving with the times. And I think, there's been such massive changes over the last decade. To survive, you've got to be on top, but you've got to have the same core principles behind, and that's basically respect for the market. And the one common denominator of most that fail is that they haven't got respect, and they think it's like a free ATM machine. You know what I mean? They think money for nothing.
Yeah. So you said that you always have to evolve with the market, right? And right now we're in this age of the boom of AI, right? And we've seen a lot of what I think are nonsense videos on YouTube that are overhyping it. But I just wanted to ask you, as a trader, how do you see the artificial intelligence these days, ChatGPT, stuff like that? Where do you see that taking the market?
Personally, as an old sort of hat in the industry, I don't believe it's around the corner where you're going to have an AI that's going to be telling you when to buy and when to sell. I just generally don't think that's happening. What I think is really powerful for AI is how a trader can use it to assist them in their trading. I did a YouTube video a couple of weeks ago on using this to do expert advisors for MetaTrader. In all fairness, that was quite problematic. I kept getting errors coming back.
It's not as easy as they make it look like.
It's not.
You still need to have coding knowledge to be able to fix whatever mistakes it makes and to explain what you want.
And to explaining what you want is the hardest thing, because it's in there. But for a trader, for example,
to articulate what you want,
it's difficult. I know what's up there, but to get it down on paper sometimes is difficult.
How do you manage risk in your personal trading?
When you place a trade, you have to accept risk. You have to accept that money is gone from the account. You have to accept it, and you have to appreciate that you're going to have winning trades and losing trades. And I'm also, Oliver, not in the camp, and this is going to shock maybe some of your listeners, of this free trade, the break-even trade, right? Oh, I'm on a free trade, what have you. I've tried that many, many times, did some analysis of my own trading over the years, getting into a free trade and cutting out the risk. I appreciate risk, I accept risk, and I'm not in that camp. You've got to accept risk, you've got to have a defined risk on each and every trade. Certainly if you're trading prop firms here, where you are hopefully getting funded by an institution, they want you to manage risk.
My last question is, I think we are pretty much obliged at this point to talk about what has happened in the prop trading firm industry lately. And I wanted to see just your opinion on maybe where should it head, what's the problem, and what do you think should happen with the industry?
Okay, so for those that don't know, obviously one of the biggest prop firms in the industry, My Forex Fund, went to the wall. They were allegedly doing things maybe that were not totally ethical. I actually think for the industry, it's good. But what's happened over the last month or so, since September when it all sort of kicked off, is a lot of these prop firms are now sort of basically putting their hands up and saying, we're not putting real capital up here. We are basically simulated accounts. Now, I do have an issue with that. I have a fundamental issue with that, an ethical issue with that. Because a prop firm that says they are only trading simulated accounts, well, clearly they are saying
they're not a prop firm.
They're not a prop firm. They're not putting their money up.
Yeah, they're a broker.
Basically, what they're saying, Oliver, basically they're saying we're a Ponzi scheme, but we're admitting it.
Yes.
And that makes it okay. But the serious prop firm that I think has longevity is the prop firm that puts the money up and does take. You get various percentage splits, customer and the prop firm.
Like you said with your own trading, right? Your approach to risk management is that you accept the risk. I think to be a good prop firm, you also have to accept the risk that you're taking on to your traders, that you do by putting up real capital.
But in terms of the prop industry, I personally think now that there's been a shake-up, these pure simulated props, they will struggle. They will struggle in time when they get the big run like you had this week on the Nasdaq. If everyone's short the Nasdaq, they're going to have a lot of payouts this week. And if they've not funded that with real capital, they could be in trouble. So if anyone is thinking about, because some people say, well, it doesn't matter, I don't care what's happened to the money as long as I get paid. Well, that's the question. Are you going to get paid? Will they be there tomorrow? Oliver, thanks for having me on your show today. Great to finally meet you as well, and look forward to things to come.
Thank you. Guys, Andrew Lockwood.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, here we are at the London show. I'm here with Philip, retail trader. How are you, Philip?
I'm good.
Good?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask a few questions, Philip, here. How long have you been trading for?
About 4 years.
4 years time. How are you doing so far?
Yeah, I'm doing quite well. I've passed a couple of prop firms at the moment, and I'm looking for larger investor capital from Lux.
Okay. Philip did have a very interesting question about...
It was about slippage as you get to larger account sizes.
Absolutely. And to answer that, I think it's a time frame that you're gonna trade on. If you're gonna trade the open bell, for example, in the stock market, you're gonna get slippage, right? Because it's so volatile in that time. So, but if generally, depending on the broker you're also using, you have to obviously be careful in the time frame. If it's news event or something like that, you have to maybe walk away because you're going to get slippage to get in or to get out of a position.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. The main big one was about the 29 trading days. I was wondering why such you had to do that.
Yeah. Well, simply we need to verify a trader. We need to make sure that a trader knows how to use risk, knows how to trade, because at the end of the day, as a proprietary firm, we need to fund you. So we need to make sure that you know what you're doing. You can come in, gamble your way in one trade, make 10%, but we didn't really see how you're a trader. So to do that, the first stage of the evaluation is simply that 29-day. You trade little by little, and you show us how you manage risk. I think that's fair enough, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, guys. Well, it was really nice to see a few fellow traders that have been with Lux Trading for some time now here at the London Trader Show. And we have a great time. We had a lot of chats with a lot of interesting traders with so many type of backgrounds. And just, to be grateful and to thank all of you for coming. I hope you guys enjoy. We're gonna create some content here for you guys to see what we went through the whole day, but I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll see you all very soon. Take care.
All right, everyone. The London Trader Show is over. I want to thank everyone who showed up, all of the traders who asked us questions, all of the traders who we had amazing conversations with. And thank you all who are watching this online in our recap. I hope you've enjoyed the interview with Andrew, interview with our trader, and just having a look at the atmosphere that we've experienced here at the London Trader Show. If you have any further questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section. If you want to get in touch with us, we have a 24/5 live chat. Honestly, once again, thank you for watching and have a great one.